A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Motion to the backfield. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Go. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards on the return that time, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
95's the sand. No, check. He's Mike. Hey, pick it up.
Ready? To throw on second down. Winslow. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Winslow eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jaleel Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
We got this.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
On first down, here's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a give running right is Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second and 9 now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winslow. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big, as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This complete to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. And even 50 yards on the ground.
First down, Philadelphia.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
36, 80 weapons.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 5-4. Come on. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Thielen is complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Let's go. Hassan.
He'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Rush in. Check. X3. Zoom.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,